Hi you guys, it's me again, Sheila Rodriguez, and I wanted to explore another feature of our QCT5 Pro, and that's going to be on multiple pattern placements. We discussed on my first video how to kind of make faux ruler stitching lines, and so I thought it would be interesting while I'm still on this little quilt for us to kind of look at how to place multiple patterns, and actually it's what I'm doing right now is I'm using the same pattern multiple times. I should probably say it that way. So I'm going to go to Select and Sew. I'm going to select my pattern design and open it. Oh, I didn't want to hit that. Open it. And so we're going to do multi-placement of this pattern. So you want to click multi-placement, and it's going to tell you that, you have to click the buttons to move along. I also like for my triangles to be nice and full, so I use this little feature down here where it's kind of clicked and the little blue dot is on the right. So I'm going to place my first starting point, and I like to use the top of the triangle and start at the top. And then I will put what I kind of call the legs on. Sometimes it's kind of hard to reach those. I'm going to go down to the bottom of that and we'll place that one. So I've got my first triangle placed right here on this left-hand corner. Then there's another triangle that's right on top of that. And this is actually kind of like a half square triangle block, but we're only going to place one half at a time. So I'm going to click pattern again. And it says, would you like to place this pattern again? I'm like, yes, I do. And so get where I want the top of the triangle to be placed. And then go down and place a leg, and go down and place the other leg. Okay, and so now I want to do it all over again. We'll say yes. We'll go to the top of the triangle. And on this half square triangle block, I place the legs almost like right together, so that when I go to stitch it, I can just move to the next and I don't have to actually move the carriage, pull the bobbin, and do all that, because there's really not a jump stitch there to be seen. So I've got that. Now I want to place another pattern, so click that. Would you want to? Yes, I'm sure I do. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to place the first point. I am going to place the next leg. And I am going to place the last leg, right? Then I'll jump over to the next triangle. We will say pattern, and it's, do you want to place it again? Yes. And it'll pop us up a new triangle to place. So I'm going to place top, and then leg, and then the last leg. And that's my big triangle. Now I'm back to my another half square triangle here. Move you a little bit. So we are going to place another pattern. Yes. And I'm looking. I haven't placed this one yet. I can see kind of which ones I've done and which ones I haven't by looking up at the screen and then looking down at my blocks. That leg. And that leg. And then I'm going to place one more pattern. I could go all the way across the top of this quilt, but I think that, you guys probably have got this. So I'm just going to do these, and we're going to place that one. And I'm going to come over and place leg. And then I'm going to come over and place a leg. Okay. And then for some reason you have to click over here to get it to say, okay, got it. And then if if that was all the triangles I had and I'm ready to stitch, do I want to place another one? I just say no. And that would get me through the first part of this. So then I can make sure that I just push quilt And you can see that they have gone from gray to blue, and now they're ready to quilt. And they'll start over here on the far left where I started the placement, and they'll move across. So to start, I always, go close to where I know it's going to start, and then I just say pull bobbin. Go there. Pull bobbin, single stitch, pull it out, and then let it sew. And then it's finished. So, and I don't want to jump stitch from here all the way back to the start of this triangle. So I'm going to use my toolbox. I'm going to release my carriage. I'm going to go back to my toolbox, do a single stitch to pull the bobbin, and I'm going to cut it right there. And then I know that it's going to do this one next, and it always starts like at the feet. So I'll just go there, see if we're close. No, I was on the wrong side of the triangle. That's the thing about the design. You can't really tell, which side of the triangle it's going to start on, but it's no big deal. I'm going to pull the bobbin, single stitch, sweep it out, and then let it sew. And then this is the half square triangle that I was talking about. So when this design completes, I'm not going to move the carriage and pull the bobbin. I'm just going to say move to next, and then I'm going to click sew. And it'll stitch out the other side. And so now we'll just say move to next, and it should just be like right there, just barely scoot it. And then just click sew, and it'll stitch out the other side of my triangle. Okay, and then since this is the dark blue, that's all finished stitching. I'm going to use my toolbox because it's going to be a big distance from here to there. Release carriage, and I'm going to pull this bobbin thread with single stitch and trim off my threads. and then proceed on. And you can quilt the whole row like that. And then I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I know it's a pretty simple message, but some people like me are visual learners. So thank you for your time.